Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Midweek Moment. Perhaps you've heard this silly little phrase, FOMO, which actually means fear of missing out. When someone says they have FOMO, they are afraid of missing out at an event. If a party is happening on the other side of the country and they can't be there, they might say, "Oh, I have FOMO. I'm so afraid that I'm missing out on something epic." Well, this last Friday, Black Friday, I had a little bit of FOMO. Our family was leaving a wonderful time in Chicago from Thanksgiving, headed back home to the Burbank airport. And as we waited there in the terminal, I opened up my email and I just had all of these emails. Black Friday sale, 60% off, 90% off, buy now, today only, get this product, you need this product. And I was scrolling through, I thought, do I need this? Do I need to purchase this? What if there's never 60% off again? Do I need this product? I don't know. I've never even thought if I need this product before, but maybe I need it because they are telling me that I need it, and maybe I'm going to miss out if I don't purchase this. And then when we exited Burbank Airport, we hopped in the car, we started driving down the freeway, and we saw shopping centers full of cars. Some stores even had lines wrapped around the building. And again, I had a little bit of FOMO. Am I missing out? Am I going to miss out on all these amazing sales? What if there's something I didn't know I need and suddenly I'm going to realize that I need it? Then it hit me as I read one of my friend's Facebook posts. He said, "Make no mistake, Black Friday is a cultural liturgy." So true. It has become a religious holiday for so many people. Now we don't just have Black Friday, but we have Black Friday all weekend long, and then we have Cyber Monday, where culture shapes us and forms us religiously and relentlessly and tells us that this is what we need to do during this season. And then on Sunday morning, we gathered in worship, we slowed down, and we lifted our eyes to the living Lord, and we lit the first candle on the Advent wreath, the candle of hope. And then we read the text from Isaiah chapter 2, verses 1 through 5, when he declares, "In the days to come, the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established as the highest of the mountains, and shall be raised above the hills. All the nations shall stream to it. Many people shall come and say, 'Come, let us go to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, and that we may walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth instruction, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He shall judge between the nations, and shall arbitrate for many peoples. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore." Isaiah casts a vision that is piercing and contrasting in a dark and decaying world and nation, and he calls the people to an alternative liturgy. He calls them to come to the mountain of the Lord, to return to the ways of the Lord, to walk in the ways of the Lord, and not only submit themselves to an alternative way, in an alternative living, but to live in a way that is contrasting. Culture tells us that we are missing out during this season if we aren't consuming. But Scripture and our living Lord calls us to another way, to an alternative way, to return and allow the living God to shape and form us, and allow the mountain of the Lord to inform our way of being and doing and living and breathing. So perhaps you have that panic, that fear of missing out, that you should be doing all of these things. Maybe ask yourself, is that culture telling me? Or is it time for us to return to the mountain of the Lord and create an alternative way of living, being, and doing? That's all for this week's Midweek Moment. See you on Sunday, our second Sunday of Advent.